So we got the chicken versus Dragon Mars.
Oh wow. Okay. Right. Okay, here we go right now. Getting ready to get into this first game on Battlefield. I know both of these characters really enjoy like the platform placements here. I want to say Corrin a little bit more than Falco. You know, those short hop up airs as you know your opponent's trying to land can really screw your opponent up.
See, Nathan's playstyle is a lot harder to match because he has a bit of spacing and a bit of reading, while Raymond mostly relies on reading.
Yeah.
So this will be more of a mental game than it actually is gameplay.
Okay.
I mean, that's how I'd predict this one playing out.
Alrighty. Corrin, you know, kind of approaching and then rolling backwards, trying to use her range to basically keep Falco out. I think she's approaching and rolling backwards because I think she knows that Falco might want to approach, and then she's able to throw like that tipper, pretty much anything out after that. Yeah. Ooh, nice, bad read right there, but that was some good execution. Oh, baited out the counter. Okay, forward air though, connecting, but not all the way.
Ooh, getting hit with stun, no follow-up.
Yeah, we're supposed to see a forward air there.
It was very close. Connecting.
I feel like another thing Falco has to remember that he does have a reflector. Now I don't see her throwing too many of those neutral specials on this stage just because like platforms and it being very easy to camp out that attack. But if she does happen to throw it, you know, main stage, Falco can reflect that.
No, this Falco comboing that into forward smash. Yeah. Raymond's Falco, he definitely uses reflector when he knows it'll work. Yes, he'll try to cover up options just to like kind of space you out or reflect a possible projectile.
That's good. Ooh, nice up smash.
Evening it up with an up smash. Oh my god. Another punish on, wow, multiple counters being just baited. I feel like when you start to see a Corrin throwing out counters, they don't know exactly what they need to do in that situation. They're just hoping to get something.
Yes, sir. I definitely agree with you. At this point in time, we might start seeing that get baited, or he might save that bait until the next stock. I always forget you guys are running 3 stocks here, so this is I mean, it's like half a game of skill and half a game of like mental durability, because these matches can go a bit on the longer side.
For sure. But I rarely feel that mentally like draining. Like what I feel more is like when it becomes that last stock situation. That's when it starts becoming a bit draining.
Yeah. Okay. I agree.
Because every hit just suddenly means that much more. Of course. Oh wow, the stage spike.
Now you know you can't challenge Corrin's up B.
Still pretty even though with that high percent.
Definitely. Corrin has her up special is just super deceptive. What I'm also not seeing a lot of are Falco has a pretty decent spike.
Yeah, that
hasn't thrown really any of those at all. Ooh. Always misjudge the range of that forward smash. I mean, like Schultz has a lot of range too. You know, you can pretty much guess where his is going to land, but Corrin not so much, because that tipper hitbox, man, you always think it won't reach in. Somehow it winds up hitting you.
Ooh, counter. I believe that was an up smash or up tilt.
Up tilt, yeah. Counter the up tilt, so not a lot of damage there, so not a lot of knockback.
Ooh, still not gonna kill you.
Ooh, the active hitbox during that up smash, or excuse me, up smash forward smash. That's rough to do it. Okay, nice. And like you said, man, he's gonna start using that reflector when he needs to. Ooh, baited it out. No
almost
punish.
Got the punish.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, the tipper.
Yeah.
It's just a very close game. I feel like we're gonna see quite a bit of an adaptation between these matches. That's gonna be what's deciding who wins this, like, just match in general.
Definitely.
So we got Smashville and Duck Hunt banned. So we're going to Final Destination. This is going to make it harder for both of them to avoid any kind of just attack, just because both of them have ranged attacks and there's no platforms to kind of camp on a bit.
Yeah. Okay, nice, and puts on a little damage from that counter there. Now he's going to probably have to save how he decides to throw that out. Sooner or later, you start getting the read on that. It's not like Bayonetta's Witch Time where she's intangible during it. Like, she can be grabbed, or yeah, this is the female opponent. She can be grabbed. Oh, nice. He has the right idea by going off stage versus Corinne, but sadly that up special is just going to basically negate anything that Falco has going.
We're rarely seeing any follow-ups on this neutral B from Corinne. I mean, getting the hit at least is better than nothing.
True. Just hesitating a little bit before she runs in. One thing Falco should probably utilize a bit more are combo grabs. He has a couple grabs combos, but not really seen. Wow, good forward smash. Unfortunately, Corinne does not have any combos after her grab, so she's really gonna have to want it here.
See, in a sense, if you think about like Smash 4 as opposed to like Melee or PM, grabs are good in this game, but they're not as offensive with like chain grabs and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really weird thing to like actually analyze.
Mm-hmm. Play more of a defensive game in Smash 4. Like it's a lot faster than Brawl, which I love, but it's still very defensive in terms of like punishing and things like that. Defensive gameplay is highly rewarded. Oh wow! Now this was Brawl. That would have been a chain grab. It would have been a down throw, and runs back up, gets the next down throw, and then spike off the ledge.
This game actually has an anti-chain grab mechanic in itself, to where you can't grab after like X amount of time after grabbing the first time.
Mm-hmm. There's a few characters that have kind of like a semi-chain grab.
To where they'll like link it with an attack then to a grab.
Yep, Kirby's forward air to down throw, forward air to down throw, and then of course Greninja has on big character, he has a down tilt, runs in, dashes. He dashes in, down throw, down tilt, dashes in, down throw, down tilt. In that exact fashion, DDD has a auto cancel up air, down throw to auto cancel up air. There's a few characters that have some funky mechanics. I know Olimar has one too, but not very effective, not very reliable either. Only if your opponent basically doesn't have the download on it.
Yeah. I mean, Olimar is a character we rarely see. Like, just in general, it's definitely like an acquired taste to play. And oh my gosh, we're down to a stock.
He just empty hopped in, turned around, and down smash. He knew that his opponent was basically gonna try and shield that to try to get some sort of punish, but unfortunately, it was just not quick enough.
Like I said, both these players are really adaptive, so that's what's making this such an extremely close match.
Definitely. Ooh, good up smash right there. 2 up smashes in a row. I know we're not gonna get a third one. Okay, actually option to the up air instead. No, empty hops with Falco. Oh my god, forgot about the bite, homie. You should definitely see some empty hops after a down throw. That way you can get yourself a firm punish.
Corinne's neutral B, the fact that it has that extra hitbox afterwards seems both like a good and a bad thing. It protects her from being hit, but what it doesn't do is it prevents some follow-ups just because you have to stand there and wait for it to go out. I feel like everyone's slowly dying of being tired here.
Oh, and another tipper forward smash. Spaced him out.
Oh my gosh.
Very rough finish to that set. Definitely one of the better Falcons I've seen here in Nebraska. I like his spacing. I liked his timing. The empty hop turned around, turned backwards and down smash. So I like all of that. Unfortunately, though, he just doesn't, in terms of physicality, just doesn't have the reach that will allow him to get in on Corinne easier. I probably would have played more of like a campier game. Would be camped out with
just to outrange that sword,
and then force him to approach, and then you can punish as he touches your shield. But he might have had a different game plan. But regardless, fantastic gameplay right there. I think we're going to finish up the losers bracket. They were going to finish up losers bracket. I think that was the end of winners until now.